Good evening, my Real News Midday TV family. Welcome back to the channel for another news update. And in the news this evening, pregnant female found dead in St. Mary, identified as 16-year-old teen. The St. Mary police say the body of a pregnant female that was discovered on the Devon Penn Main Road on Sunday is that of a teenager, and a person of interest is in custody. She is 16-year-old Jadine Gale, also known as a Big Red, of Sligo Road in Mountain View, St. Andrew. The identification was made by her mother, who viewed the photographs of the victim. The teenager's body was found by residents along the Devon Penn Main Road about 4 p.m. The body, which was wrapped in tarpaulin, had signs of strangulation and multiple abrasions. Acting Superintendent of Police for the St. Mary Division, Anthony Wallace, says that the police have since identified the teenager's boyfriend, 39-year-old Labette Carr, also known as a Chubby, a person of interest in the case. Acting Superintendent Wallace says Carr was arrested at his house along Sligo Road off Mountain View Avenue on Tuesday. Ricardo shot and killed in St. Andrew. Was fatally shot in the division on Tuesday. He is 34-year-old laborer Ricardo Anderson, otherwise called Ricardo, of Seaward Road, Kingston 11. It is reported that about 9:45 a.m., explosions were heard in the vicinity of Anderson's dwelling. The police were summoned, and Anderson was found with what appeared to be a gunshot wound to the head. He was pronounced dead at the Kingston Public Hospital. No motive has been established in Anderson's death. The Hunts Bay police are probing the matter. Police name persons of interest in St. Andrew South Division. Investigators in the St. Andrew South Police Division have named several individuals as persons of interest in connection with a number of crimes in the division. They were asked to report to the police today at 10 a.m. They are Alex Madden, also known as resident of Samarkand and Kenton Avenue, Kingston, a man known only as Bounty of the Samarkand area; Dina Sutherland, also known as Bertie of 440 Drive, Kingston 20, a man known only as Blacks or Bonop, who is frequently seen in Samarkand; Dane White, also known as Jazzy of 19 Seaward Drive; Kimani Bernard of Samarkand; Mark Harrison, also known as Mark II; Mark Harrison Jr., a man known only as one son of Gully; Christian Thompson, Dane Rowe, and a man known only as Bogo of the Samarkand and the Seaward Drive area. They are being urged to report immediately to the Hunts Bay Criminal Investigations Branch to assist with the ongoing investigations. The police are appealing to anyone with any information that may be of assistance to the investigation to contact a police emergency at 119, Crime Stop at 311, the NIB tip line at 811, or the nearest police station. Bodies of Jesse Paul, principal and wife, to be flown home. The bodies of O'Neil Stevens and his wife, Kamisha Lindsay Stevens, are to be flown home to Jamaica for burial. This was confirmed to the news by Lindsay Stevens' mother, Vera Roper Brown, and Cadian Henry, one of Stevens' cousins. The relatives said the autopsies on the couple, who were mowed down in the United States last week, are expected to be completed by Friday, after which arrangements will be made to fly the bodies home to Jamaica for a funeral service and a burial. The news has also learned that the Stevensons' young daughters have expressed their wish to return to the island and will return to Jamaica at the same time as their parents' bodies. Stevens, who was the principal of Jesse Paul Primary School, was in the process of returning to the island along with his wife and the two daughters after vacationing in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, when tragedy struck. The four were traveling to the airport with Roper Brown and another relative who was driving the motor vehicle. They reportedly pulled to the side of the road to repair a flat tire when a vehicle slammed into the couple. No one else was injured. Stevens reportedly died on the spot while his wife passed away just as she got to an urgent care center. The driver of the other vehicle stayed on the scene and was administered a breathalyzer test, which came up negative. No charges have been laid against the driver at this time, although the Charleston County Sheriff's Office is still investigating. Work and the travel setback lands students in debt. An opportunity for students to make money in the United States turned sour after about 80 temporary foreign worker hopefuls were denied that chance, despite reportedly paying thousands of US dollars to a travel agency. After the company reportedly failed to deliver on its promise, several students were left in debt, causing them to almost miss semester 1 of the 2024-2025 academic year. The students are now awaiting promised refunds. First, the RIO, which has been in operation since 2022, says its mandate is to pair students and young professionals with employers in the United States and Canada under various employment programs. Shanice Roper says a few months after registering for the 2024 work period in 2023, everything fell through for the 80 participants despite paying the full program fee of US $1,670 in addition to the US $210 embassy appointment fee. She explained that on June 4, 2024, the sponsor informed the prospective participants via a mass email that they are canceling or DS 2019, the document used by the U.S. State Department to administer the exchange visitor program, because the J-1 program did not send over our money to them. The J-1 visa facilitates the cultural and educational exchange program in the United States, under which the students were hoping to travel to that country. Other students have not been able to work since the program's inception in 2022. The students say the situation has worsened since the funds were loaned by family members or agencies, causing them to incur interest and late fees. Ms. Roper is now more than US $2,000 in debt. With most students using the program to cover school fees and other related expenses, University of the Commonwealth Caribbean student Karine Jones nearly missed out on semester 1.
I was waiting to get answers about my embassy dates and my DS 2019. June 4th, our sponsor, that's SWT, sent out a mass email to everybody that they are canceling our DS 2019 because of funds. The J1 program did not send over our money to them. The 31st of July would be the last day of the payment. So you would go on work and travel, you would save up that X amount of money that you're supposed to pay. If you have not paid the money, additional money would go on it. So I think about $25 per day would add to it. So right now, I owe them $2,240.
And you started at how much?
$1,500.
I didn't have the money to pay tuition. If the student loan didn't change the policy where a guarantor wasn't needed, honestly, I don't know how this semester would have worked out for me. On top of that, I had to move my classes from full-time to part-time because I have to work extra hours to cover housing like rent and food.
All calls by the news to the owner, Crystal Bernard, and the agency's landlines have gone unanswered. The office was closed when the news team visited after opening hours Tuesday morning. In an hour-long video obtained by the news on August 24, 2024, Ms. Bernard attributed the program's failure to spiritual interference.
This prophet came to the office and he said God sent him there. And he said to me, why do you believe that monies are coming into the office? You're having financial problems. Everything was so chaotic this year. I said to him, to be honest, I don't know, because I've had problems in the office before and we have not come to this level. At least the persons always leave. While he was praying, he said to me, I'm on what is called an altar of sacrifice.
The matter has been reported to the police and the fraud squad, but the students say the authorities have been dragging their feet. Some are also considering litigation but are worried about the cost. Through the J1 summer program, students can earn $10,000 to $25,000. As of July 2024, First, the RIO is no longer listed among the agencies approved to place the persons in jobs overseas on the Labor Ministry's website, which is revised monthly. A representative from the ministry confirmed that no document has been submitted for further renewal. The agency is also not listed on the Companies Office of Jamaica website, the entity responsible for registering a business to operate locally. Businesses are expected to renew their license every 3 years. Thank you everyone for watching. See you tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. for another news update.